Giving is financial worship. Worship with your money releases the presence of God in substance. So what that means is if we were in heaven, the physical heaven, there is no lack in the presence of God. There is nothing but abundance. God is extremely excessive. Actually, God is always the right amount. We just come in too low. Right? What we call it excessive because we don't understand God. We think $100 trillion is excessive. I heard a well-meaning Christian say, I don't have a problem with having $20 million. I don't think it's wrong for a Christian to have 20 million. But when I stand before God, I would want to be able to explain why I needed 20 million to live. And he meant that in his heart. He said, I would want to be able to explain to God when I stand before him why I needed $20 million to live. And I said, you're not ready for heaven. I didn't say it to him. I said, you're not ready for heaven. I said, first of all, the idea that you have to need it to have it is ungodly. God never said you got to need $20 million to have $20 million. If you are in the presence of God, your streets are paved with gold. Because that's what his presence does. Money is so irrelevant to God. But he would never judge you on how much you had. He wouldn't ask you that question. Why did you need $20 million to live? Religion made you think that there's an amount that's excessive. But there is no excess in God. There is no amount that is excessive. It's just how much do you want? How much are you willing to receive? $10 can be too much for you if it becomes your God. The second you transfer over to worshiping the money, you have too much money. Giving is financial worship. Worship with your money releases the presence of God in the form of substance. When you give, you are worshiping God with substance, and it invites the presence of God. It doesn't invite the presence of God in revelation. It doesn't invite the presence of God in a cloud. It doesn't invite the presence of God in some other manifestation of God. It invites it in the manifestation in which you gave. So when you want your barns to be full, you honor God with your substance. That's the principle.